Fuck. Oh, there's cobwebs everywhere. What the fucking hell, man? Jesus. It's going to do a fucking review. And I ain't cleaned the house in a while, but fuck me. Ugh. God. Ugh. Ah. Fucking Jesus. Happy Halloween. Oh, fucking hell. It's Halloween. Fuck's sake. Oh, look. Cobwebs everywhere. Even on the fucking camera. Jesus Christ. That's better. Oh, Jesus. Well, I guess as it's Halloween, I may as well do a Halloween special for this week's review. So, what better than to pick one of my favourite horror movie franchises? And that's going to be the Child's Play Chucky movies of horror movies. Now, for me, they're not exactly scary, but I find them quite funny. And, you know, the main character of Chucky is quite funny, and it's just the whole concept of a doll killing people is quite cool. So yeah, I think I'll review some of Chucky's games today. Let's dust out the old PlayStation, because there's got to be a couple of games in there. Child's Play, maybe on the NES, maybe a Mega Drive game, some side-scrolling sort of slasher beat-em-up thing, and there's probably a couple of Chucky games on the PS1 and PS2. You know, Chucky, Bride of Chucky, they must have had a game, right? Surely. Wait. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen a game on any console for Chucky. Nah, that can't be right. Let's have a quick look on the phone. I'm sure Google will tell me. Right. Chucky games. There is none. What? There's not even a NES game of Child's Play, the very first movie on the NES. I mean, come on, Nintendo, what the fuck? Ah, oh, no. This is gonna ruin the whole Halloween special now. I went out and bought some fake fucking cobwebs and spiders and this shitty sign. That fucking ends fucking broke off and everything. No, that's not right. There's gotta be a Chucky game out there somewhere. Wait a minute. What's this? Chucky Slash and Dash. It's for mobile, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Alright, let's download it and give it a go.
Super beanie-man. Super beanie-man gaming. All kinds of games he's playing. Push start to begin. Super beanie-man gaming. Super beanie-man gaming.
So Chucky Slash and Dash for Android devices. It's unfortunately, it's an endless runner, which doesn't really suit the Chucky license in my opinion, because Chucky's not exactly a nimble character, is he? You never really see him running in the movies, that's for sure. Hey! What the hell? Fuck you! So, like with most phone games, it's touch controls. You can slash across the screen diagonally to jump up and kill enemies in the back. You can swipe left and right to move, as well as turning around corners. Like most endless runners, you get 3 lanes you can run in, going back across left, right and middle lanes. Along the way there'll be things to collect. This is like your currency that you can spend money on, and things to avoid, like humans, acid and barrels. For this first section, it kind of feels a bit like Donkey Kong, to be honest. All I'm doing is running, collecting yellow coin type things and jumping over fucking barrels. It's a weird sort of start, really.
Come on, Chucky. Come on! Ah, fucking hell! Ah, this is so disappointing. I mean, Chucky, you deserve so much better than this, man. You should have had a good game. At least one. I mean, Freddy had one. Fucking Jason's had a few. But Chucky Chucky has just been shat on. This is so disappointing. A whole fucking game of Temple Run doesn't really suit this franchise, and the way they've done it as well doesn't make sense. I think it would have worked a little bit better if maybe Chucky was chasing people. It wasn't just randomly running around a track collecting things. You know, maybe if it was set in like Andy's house or the apartment that they were in, or maybe even like the mansion from one of the later movies, you know, and say each sort of 30 odd seconds there's another human in there and you have to sort of chase them down, and as they are running they throw the barrels down and things that you have to jump over and roll under, you know, and the whole gimmick is you have to catch up with them and kill them, and that's how you get the points and everything. You know, I think that would have been more sort of faithful to the actual franchise that this game's taken from, you know, and it would have actually made more sense. Whereas in this game, Chucky's just, he's a little bitch, to be honest. I'm sorry, Chucky, but you're a little bitch in this game. You know, he dies at any opportunity. You know, you hit a box, he'll fall over and he's dead. You know, you don't roll under something, he bumps his head, he's dead. You know, maybe that's why the human enemies are just so casual when they're walking around that warehouse. You know, they'll see him and they don't even really react or anything, you know, because they just know that this version of Chucky is just a little bitch and he's not going to do anything. It's just really disappointing, you know, and the fact that this is the only game of Chucky, it's just, what a waste. What an absolute waste. What? I could have sworn that. Just Halloween night playing tricks on me. Anyway, where was I? Okay.
So there's certain enemies, police. If they are standing with their back to you, I'm pretty sure you can just jump up and safely slash them in the back. But if they're walking towards you, they'll see you, so you have to dodge lanes to avoid them. Eventually you get to go up this walkway bit, so you're a bit higher up in the sort of factory bit, and then you have to jump over these holes in the bridge, because there's like acid below for some reason hanging in the air. And more construction workers for you to kill now, and they all do weird screams. You got the Wilhelm scream in there, and they just seem a bit dodgy, to be honest. So yeah, at the top of here it's a bit more barrel jumping. That's all we seem to really do. And then you have to roll under steam pipes, but I don't know, there's something wrong with the roll. I think it doesn't always work the way you'd want it to. But when you die, you get greeted with, like in most mobile games, a load of pop-ups for you to fucking buy money, buy coins for more boost, extra lives, a longer or shorter start, loads of things that can just make the game easier on you. But I'm trying not to spend money, at least real money. So we go again, dodgy barrels down below, fail to fucking jump and get a weak death for Chucky, to be fair. Yeah, and then when you start, you go really slow because your momentum's not built up, so it's kind of awkward to get over obstacles that are right in front of you. The roll, you could duck under things with a roll, but that doesn't always work either. There was a few bits where I thought it was a bit bullshit, to be fair. So again, we go up the walkway, and again, we're jumping over barrels like with fucking Mario and Donkey Kong. And eventually, it's not long before we get to another death. I mean, how the fuck did I die there? That was a straight up roll and I just died.
Gotcha. Oh, man. Fucking hell, this noise. Yes, I get it, the scream was funny the first time game, but fucking hell. You know, another problem I have with this is that the killing in a Chucky game of all things just isn't even fun. I mean, what the fuck, man? Those Wilhelm screams and the other random screams you get when you kill someone are just really fucking grating, and it just makes me want to not kill people. I don't want to kill people in a Chucky game. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, Chucky? Come on, this is just stupid. It's like, killing them should be fun, it should look cool, but all he does is jump on them and slash them, and yeah, I'm sure you can buy all the other weapons, and maybe there's like a slightly different animation, but I'm pretty sure they're still going to do that stupid scream, and it's just like, after hearing it again and again and it never changes, it just gets really fucking annoying, and you're better off just not bothering with them. Just carry on running through, collecting all the things, and just avoid killing. But then that's like the whole point of a Chucky game, surely, to get some cool kills. It's like they just missed the whole point of it. And yeah, they're probably trying to make it more kid-friendly by doing the screens, but it's a Chucky game, it doesn't need to be kid-friendly. Fucking hell, man. What a fucking waste. What an absolute fucking waste. What were they fucking thinking there?
Out of live now, so I'm back on the main screen. This is terrible. What a waste of the Chucky license this is. And look at all these things you can buy, look. There's different types of weapons, so I'm pretty sure you'll do different sort of death animations when you kill people with the other weapons. And that's kind of cool, but, you know, is it needed? No. You should just be unlocking them anyway. You shouldn't have to spend money on these. And then extra lives and other things that you can boost with. So as we're going on there, you can see that guy saw me, so I had to dodge lanes. And here we are, jumping over acid now that's floating in the air. We somehow got that guy. You have to do a certain attack. If you don't do it, they'll throw you off and kill you. So again, we jump, but the jumping mechanic isn't great, and sometimes you'll just run off the edge and it won't flick even though you've touched the screen and swiped. You just need to do it. And then there, look, I ran off the edge but swiped late and I still got over it. So then you get out of that bit and into the warehouse with all the toy dolls stacked up. And here is a bullshit death, look. I roll under that perfectly. What the fuck have I hit there? I don't get it. Why the fuck did I die there? That's absolute bullshit, man. So I try again, get back to that same bit, smashing through the window into the warehouse, and it's here where I realise that the layout of the level doors actually changed ever so slightly. So here we see a different hazard, the electric, instead of that bullshit forklift truck with a crate to roll under. So I managed to get past these and I get further into the level, I suppose, and we run through the warehouse a bit more. It's quite boring at this point. There's not really much in the way. There's the odd barrel in one lane, but it's just dull. And then we get outside, and here's where the real bullshit happens. I mean, just take a load of this. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? How was I supposed to react here? This is an absolute garbage. Look at it. That green forklift truck just comes out of fucking nowhere, and you get barely any time to react and swipe out the way. I mean, here I'm really unlucky because it's covering 2 of the lanes, and I've got to go over to the far left, and I just can't swipe in time. It's absolute shite. Even worse when you respawn in front of it, and it's right on you. I just don't know where to go here. I sort of panic. I think go to the left because that's where it was safe last time, but no, they swap it around and it's on the right. What a fucking joke, and what a shit way to end my run. Then when I get back to that sort of warehouse bit again, I'm confronted again with the fucking forklift truck, and it's just an absolute shit show. I just can't roll under this thing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't feel like I'm going too early either. It's just an absolute shit show. Chucky should have another roll before he gets up, because it's just not enough.
Chucky's a bit of a pussy in this game anyway. It's not that Chucky. It's this other, like, they turned it into a Saturday morning cartoon and he wasn't able to, like, punch or kick or stab or anything, so he just does some throws or something. It's just, that's not Chucky at that point. It misses the whole point. Hang on a minute. Can you have your other arm up before?
But Chucky isn't the only playable character in this game. You can also play as the bride of Chucky, and there may be a few more hidden away that I haven't seen yet. But unfortunately, bar the odd voice clip, she plays exactly the same as Chucky. She just does this stupid little run, and she also goes down just as easily as Chucky. Get used to hearing those samples as well, because you're going to hear the same one every time the character dies, and it does get a bit grating after a while. So her route's the same, and she'll kill the same with the same animation, which is a bit disappointing really. And then here I get a bullshit death on the electric, because how the fuck was I supposed to dodge that when it comes on when I'm right on top of the damn thing? What a fucking joke. This game is full of bullshit deaths like this. I mean, we've already seen it with that forklift truck and the crate, and then the one outside. They just come out of nowhere, right on top of you, and you barely get any time to react. It just always feels cheap. There's a lot of cheap deaths in this game, and it's a bit of a fucking joke. And here we are again with that forklift truck, and I spawn right in front of it, and I think I've got no chance here. But what do you know? Somehow, my roll worked that time, and I got under the fucking thing. So then we get outside, and we're confronted with another bullshit area, and I just die instantly. What a fucking joke, man. So fuck Bride of Chucky. We'll go back to Chucky himself, because it's his game after all. And eventually I get back outside, and I think the game just gives me a break here at this point, because it just keeps spawning that green forklift truck on the right hand side lane, so I managed to always easily dodge it. But I'll take this as a win, and I'll keep going, because at least I can see more of the game now without fucking dying all the time. Just fuck me, am I spending money on this piece of shit. So eventually, after that forklift truck gives up, the camera switches back to the behind back view, the Sonic's ass view, and we get to go back through the factory again, dodging more of the same hazards we've seen over and over again. There's a bit more jumping and a bit more rolling, which actually works this time, which I'm quite thankful for. And then we just keep going through this level, and then that's it. That's the route. You eventually go back up to that walkway, jumping over the acid, doing that a few times, killing a couple more people up here, but it's the same shit over and over. Then you go through the window and you're back in the warehouse bit, trying and hoping that you don't get that bullshit forklift truck and crate coming at you, and then eventually you'll go outside and then you do the Crash Bandicoot view again. It's just shit. It's a shit game, and I'm sorry, Chucky, but you deserve better than this, my friend. Much, much better.
Just roll, Chucky, you fucking idiot. Come on.
This kid is worse than Andy.
Sake. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. Fucking more. Oh.
Right. No, I definitely heard something that time. Fuck, man. That wasn't just me, right? You fucking talked. I fucking heard you. How are you? That lady at that car boot where I got you from, she said you were real, but I didn't believe her. She thought she was trying to get the sale. You definitely moved. Why?
Ah! Surprise, asshole! Don't fuck with the chunk! Do you have any idea how hard it is to make a video game? You ungrateful motherfucker! Just like Andy! Motherfuckers, all of you! Die, you asshole! Now, to get out of this fucking dump. Motherfuckers everywhere. Riddance, little bitch. Well, shut the fuck up. I'm the king here. And fuck you, Kate.
Such balls.